The fuck did he get reelected? Is there no
Because
one
Connecticut's
running against him?
because it's tribalism. You're going to vote blue in Connecticut.
But how would they accept him as their candidate?
Because I think it came out once he was the candidate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's a big one, man.
Yeah, it is. Stolen valor and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, forget about what Brian Williams did. That's way bigger.
I get shit for having shaved sides of my hair. People are
like,
like, is that
like a Nazi?
No, they're like, is that stolen valor? And I'm like, no.
What?
I've gotten
Really?
that, yes.
Come on, a haircut?
This is on PolitiFact.com about it.
He enlisted in the Marine Corps Reserves in 1970. Until then, 5 deferments had kept him out of the war. Getting a coveted slot in the reserves reduced the chance of battlefield deployment. Blumenthal went through basic training and served 6 years in the Washington, D.C. area in Connecticut. As Connecticut's Attorney General, Blumenthal regularly attended Memorial Day parades and other events that recognized soldiers and veterans. The New York Times wrote in May 17, 2010, that in 2003, Blumenthal had spoken at a rally supporting troops overseas. The newspaper reported that Blumenthal said, "When we returned, we saw nothing like this." That was a comparison with soldiers who came back from Vietnam. Blumenthal repeated a similar line in 2007 Memorial Day parade in Milford, Connecticut, and at a 2008 ceremony for veterans and senior citizens. Blumenthal said, "We have learned something important since the days that I served in Vietnam." Ooh.
Yep. And then look at the very bottom line. Although I did not serve in Vietnam, I've seen firsthand the effects of military action.
Oh. Well, that's
cool story, bro.
He's a liar.
What does he think firsthand means?
Yeah. Well, he said, "We have learned something important since the days that I served in Vietnam." If they quoted that, and he said that at a 2008 ceremony, that's a liar.
Yeah.
I mean, that's stolen valor. But it's it's a lie as much as it's stolen valor, because he does have military service, which, he was a part of the reserves, which is an important part of the military. You don't want to diminish that, but lying about having actually been in Vietnam it's as close to stolen valor as you can get with actually being a veteran.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's like
shady.
Yeah, it's shady. But they're dirty people. They're dirty people.
Yeah, of course.
It's a dirty business.
They're horrible, horrible people. So that's why when people are like venerating these monsters, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? These people are horrible.
Just doing that alone. Like, it's hilarious that he got through, though.
Oh, yeah. It's funny what people can get away with.
Does he ever say, "I'm sorry"?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said that? What did he say?
It's at the bottom. He admitted to
Oops, I did it again.
And then
What did he say?
Misspoken.
"I have made mistakes, and I am sorry. I have
Jesus
misspoken about my service, and I regret that, and I take full responsibility."
You know what full responsibility means? Resigning.
Does it?
What does responsibility mean if there's no consequences?
Well, that's a good question. Well, the consequences are public shaming. Maybe he is the best person for the job, despite the fact that he lied a decade ago.
But I still don't know what responsibility means in this context.
I've taken responsibility.
I remember I had a friend of mine, Janet Reno, when Waco happened. And all those kids died and all those
Did
people
you just say
died.
Janet Reno was a friend of yours?
No, a friend of mine was talking about Janet Reno. No. I knew Janet Reno.
I was pals with Janet.
Janet Reno was a friend of mine. You
know
Janet Reno. And she went on TV after Waco and all those people died. And she goes, "This is my fault. I take full responsibility." My friend's like, "Then you should be in jail. If you are responsible
You're
for
a murderer, then.
dozens of people getting killed, you should be in jail."